Nice. Lettuce.
Hey guys, and today I'm going to be reacting to How to Find Inspiration by The Odd Ones Out. I know this setup looks different. That's because Windows on this computer updated, and when it did, I opened up OBS and holy shit. It was running at like not even 1 frame per second. Everything was fucking up on OBS. So I had to do a different approach, and this is what I'm doing. I have my camera set up on my desk, and I'm just gonna download the video and put it in the bottom right corner like what every other channel does. So yeah, let's just get right into this.
Did you know that 99% of everything I've ever said on this channel has been written out ahead of time, including
Yes.
the mispronunciation of the word percent? It would be 100% scripted, but you know, the drawing challenge videos, you can't really script that kind of content, so...
No.
Or can you? But every
No
other
way.
video has had a script, and that includes the worst video I've ever made, my very first one.
So you know those books you make and
I'm gonna stop it right there because I physically cannot watch another nanosecond of my first video. I want to take it down so bad, but I'm keeping it up so you can see how much I've improved. Because like it or not, the very first thing you make of something is going to be bad. But you have to make the bad thing first so you know how to make things good. The point is, even that sad excuse of a video
Dude, can we get an amen in chat?
was scripted. And today, I want to talk about what goes on in the
Okay, so
script writing
before we get-
process and how I get inspiration
Bro,
and some
free.
tips for writing
You know what?
better scripts. Because if I write something I'm not 100% happy with, then I'm stuck working on a crappy video for the next month. Like this one. People often tell me, oh, I
You're the
want to make
Snoopy
YouTube
guy.
videos, but my life's super boring. I wish I could have an exciting life like yours. And I always respond with, my most popular series is about me talking about working at a minimum wage small local sandwich shop. A script does not need to be an edge-of-your-seat, high-stakes level story. It needs to be an entertaining story.
funny.
And I believe if told in a
Something
certain
I
way,
can't do.
any story can be an entertaining story. The first piece of advice that I can give that will immediately improve your scripts is, drum roll please, in 5, 4, 3, getting to the point. Because I do animation, the longer the script I make, the longer the video will be, and the
Shit, that's what I should have done in the intro.
longer my team and I will have to spend working on the video, and the more depressed I'll get. So I've subconsciously gotten into the habit of writing shorter scripts that get to the point and cut out unnecessary and unfunny details. I
Oh.
feel like the American school system has brainwashed kids into thinking that the best way to express ideas is through the form of a 5-paragraph essay. Now, have you ever read a 5-paragraph
Is he wrong?
essay that you wrote? They're boring as and most schools require essays to have a minimum.
I don't want to read what I wrote. I hate essays. Like every time my teacher's like, oh, we got an essay to do, I barely ever do it because I'm terrible with essays. Especially since most of them, it's like there's barely a topic where I can write something. If it's a good topic to write on, then sure. But if it's not, then sorry.
Word count. So we are now training the next generation into purposely writing long-winded and wordy thoughts that could have been shortened down to a sentence. You've all written essays. You know all about repeating ideas you've already written, or
Yeah, I've never liked essays ever.
saying the same thing over and over, or reiterating thoughts more than once, or echoing points an overabundant amount of times, or looking up words on thesaurus.com to hit that 500 minimum word count before.
Hell
Well,
yeah,
you may
baby.
not be ready to hear this, but you will not need to write 5-paragraph essays in your daily life. Shakespeare knew about this when in the 1300s he wrote, "Brevity is the soul of wit." Which is ironic, because he really liked to use a lot of unnecessary words. I once clicked on a video that was titled something
hell
like,
is that?
"Top 10 Scary Things That Have Happened When Hiking" or something. And I thought, yeah, that sounds like a good video to watch at 3 in the morning. And I swear, the video started out like,
Whether it's to have a healthier lifestyle or to see the great outdoors, hiking is a wonderful activity enjoyed by millions of people across the globe of America. But sometimes, this wonderful activity enjoyed by billions
He got chills.
can sometimes turn deadly.
Why are you
Deadly.
defining what a hike is?
Oh my god. Oh, dude, that's funny.
We all know. Just show me the blurry photos of Bigfoot already until I'm too scared to fall asleep. So how do I come up with these video ideas? Well, I start by thinking, what can I rant about for hours? Something that makes me go, don't get me started on blank. And then I do get started and I write those thoughts on a Google Doc. And sometimes my thoughts are jumbled and incoherent, like I've been up all night watching
Oh my
Bigfoot
God.
videos, but I don't care. I just need to get these thoughts out of my head and splattered onto a piece of paper. And sometimes just starting to write will make me think of new ideas and I go, and another thing! And I repeat that process until the script's done. And then when I'm done writing the script, it's actually not even close to being done. Once I've finished writing, I send the script off
Yeah, it's like you write out the script and you think, oh, it's amazing, but it turns out to be just a 4-minute video. And you think, oh, sorry, gotta write more.
to some of my friends and the Amazing, and they look over it with the freshest of eyes, and
And they think, wow, this is terrible. My little sister can write better than this.
they'll give me notes saying, hey, you misspelled percent here, or hey, I have a joke you can add, or hey, wait, James, I thought I was your friend. And then I'll choose which of their jokes is the funniest and that I'm going to steal. Here's a fun little YouTuber behind the scenes fact. Since 2018, there's a circle of friends I have where we all trade and read each other's scripts and make suggestions and pitch jokes. And once I'm done reading someone else's script, I get to watch their finished video a month or 2 or 8 months later
And then they think, wow, this sucks.
and see if the jokes I pitched made the cut. And then I get to smile to myself because no one
And if they don't, that's where you say it sucks.
knows that I was the one who wrote that joke because none of us credit each other because none of us care. Literally the last 30
Rest gonna be like,
seconds of my Suabway Part 4 video was written by this kid named Infamous Swoosh. I wrote in my script, conclusion goes here. And he just wrote one for me and I went, yeah, I'll use that. And not credit you. But it's okay because we all don't credit each other equally, so it's a win-win. Everyone in the friend circle gets to look funnier than they actually are. Some days I'll stumble onto a topic that I just know I'm going to make a video about, and then the scripts are a breeze to write.
I
But
get
then
it.
there are some days where I'm content with the world and I got nothing that gets me started. But I can't just not make a script that month, otherwise what would I make a video about? Random thoughts? I still gotta put bread on the table, and also my team would be out of a job. So on those days, you're basically forcing yourself to be creative on demand, which is not the easiest thing to do. But fortunately, I have a few tricks to get the creative juices flowing. It's called drugs. I'm just kidding. It's called Adderall. Wait. Okay, but for real, I do have this really complicated technique to get ideas, so write these steps down, okay? What I do is I get a pen and a notebook, put on some lo-fi, and just write. About nothing specific, just whatever my brain thinks is important. I am
oh, no way I can do that.
writing right now, with my left hand. Most people are right-handed, but I am special, and am left-handed.
Yes.
I'm glad my teachers didn't force me to be right-handed. They were more concerned about my messy handwriting and horrible spelling. Usually the ideas don't come that quickly, but you get what I'm talking about. So many times at conventions, I'll be on a panel and people will ask for advice about starting a YouTube channel, and everyone on the panel will say, if you want to start a YouTube channel, you just gotta do it. You know, hit the upload button a couple of times. And I feel kind of bad for people who traveled far and wide to a convention and paid for a hotel and waited in line just to hear a bunch of YouTubers say, you just gotta do it. And it sounds cliche, but it's true. We either say that or be more entertaining, and that's rude, so. Recently, I went on tour performing a lot.
Be truthful, say you're never gonna succeed. I mean, look at me. I've been doing this shit for 7 years.
Live show called Scribble Showdown. I'll talk more about it in the next video, don't worry. And before every show, we had a Q&A panel, and the most frequent question we got asked was, can you read my screenplay, and how do you get motivation? And the answer to that question is no, and you don't. You get disciplined. Discipline comes before motivation. If you have a project you want to start or a skill you want to learn, you can't wait around for motivation to hit. Sometimes it doesn't come. Instead, you have to set a schedule where you say, okay, on this day, from this time to this time, I'm going to put in the effort to achieve my goal. And if you don't know where to start, a good first step would be to just get your goals into writing. Get your thoughts out onto something physical. So grab a pen and a piece of paper and just ask your friends to read your screenplay because I'm too busy. So busy that I didn't even have time to record an end card.
So you know those books you make in elementary school?
He just plays his first video. Well, that was good. How to find inspiration. Hopefully this helps me. Probably won't, but who knows. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and if you did, then like and subscribe.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.